Hi, everybody. It's Dawn from Out of the Spiritual Closet with Dawn and the Angels and the Akashic. And for today, I wanted to talk to you about wounds. Wounds, I can't even speak. Wounds, wounds. Silent wounds that you may be carrying in your heart, in your soul, in your mind. And what is a silent wound? A silent wound is something that maybe you experienced in childhood or just at a different period in your life, or maybe it happened 5 minutes ago. But this is something that hurt you on an egoic level, but it really highlighted any kind of lack or any kind of less than. So, what do I mean by that? Many people were not given unconditional love in life, ever, ever. They've never experienced it. And I hope that's not you, but I understand if it has happened to you. I don't know that I was always good at unconditional love. And so, when people are not loved or are not safe, being loved and safe are basic human needs, and when those things are not being met for us, we can get wounds. We can get wounds of, maybe being fearful of dying, fearful of being homeless, fearful of a lot of different things. And so just for today, I just wanted you to think for a moment about any wounds that maybe you haven't taken the time to acknowledge and heal and release. And what does that mean? It just means to kind of look at your reactions to things. And when they seem maybe out of character, out of response, circling back a little bit and saying, why? Why do I feel this way? And kind of going into, well, when my friends didn't invite me to the party, I felt like I didn't matter. And that reminds me of when I was a small child and my parents told me to shush and go sit and be quiet because you don't matter. Your opinion doesn't matter. And if mom hears this, I'm not talking about you. That's a generic. But it's just that kind of thing that can be deep within our souls. So for me, I did a lot of Akashic Records healing for those wounds. And, some people might say, why would you drag that up? You were doing just fine, you were moving along. But a lot of times, what happens is that when we don't take time to re-nourish ourselves, to heal the inner child that wasn't heard, we may not always show up the way that we want to. And then we wonder, well, why did I react like that? I didn't really even care that much, or, X, Y, and Z. So basically, what we do, and I do this a lot with my clients, and I do it for myself and my friends too. But what we do is we work on those pain points that are stopping us from living the most fulfilled life, whether it's a wound, whether it's something that's just lacking, right? If you've never been loved, that's a lack. You may have a wound, but you have this never been loved feeling. And so for today, my message is if there's any area of your life where it doesn't feel like you're allowed to be your best self, or you don't show up or respond in the best way, maybe look at why, and then look at where that originates from. And then what can we do to support you so that you can move forward for that? And so for today, what I'm going to say is I hope that you heal from wounds that nobody ever apologized for. Because you don't need an apology from the other person to heal. You just need that desire, and you need the ability to forgive yourself and others and move forward. So I hope this helps in some way, shape, or form. And I hope to see you all soon at one of our live events here in Palm Harbor, Florida, or at one of the Zoom events that'll be held in July and August of this year. So have a great rest of your day. Talk with you soon.